And I don't even know if this would take 15 minutes to make for a crowd of people. And this is horseradish.
Oh, you like that horseradish.
This is another one. I do. I'm on this horseradish kick. So this is probably about a tablespoon and a half of horseradish. And this is the hot horseradish. And then we have about a tablespoon of lemon juice. And we're just going to pour that in. And this is dill. Now this
Boy, the minute we took the lid off of that, smell that.
Now this is, it's kind of a lot of dill. You're probably looking at like a tablespoon, almost 2 tablespoons probably of the dill. Now with this recipe, you like to make it like a few hours in advance of when your company's coming. That way the flavors of the dill can kind of like blend in. And we're just going to mix this all together. And then I'm going to need the salmon, because we're going to use smoked salmon in this. And what I'll do is I'm going to have you mix this for me, and I'm going to start cutting this up. And we're going to use we have a package here. This is a 4-ounce package of smoked salmon. And what we're going to do is we're going to only use about 1/4 of it. And we're just going to chop that. Get my knife. We probably need about this much.
How much did you say you're using? 4 ounces? About?
The package is a 4-ounce package, but we're going to use about 1/4 of that.
Oh, okay.
And I'm just going to chop this into small pieces, just so that when it's in the spread, it's going to kind of just give it a nice little color to it.
And do you actually give this a stir? I mean, or do you just kind of cream
that's
it?
getting good. Yeah, you just want to try to get the lumps out of it.
Okay.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to add this to that.
Oh, you add it right in. Yep. Oh, that's wonderful.
And then you're just going to mix that all together.
Oh, it smells great.
And that's going to help give it some color. Of course, you're going to get a little bit of that smoky flavor from the fish. I could probably even
turn this over to you, or are you going to?
I'm going to just get a little.
Put a little more in there.
Yeah.
I think that's great. Oh, it is pretty.
It doesn't take time at all to make this, you know.
No, it's pretty elegant looking.
Like I said, when you do make it like six hours even ahead of time, and even the next day, it tastes so good, you know, because by that time the dill has really married with all the other flavors, you know, the salmon and stuff, the horseradish.
Does it matter what kind of salmon you select, or?
I just use the smoked salmon. I like the flavor of the smoked salmon. This is great. I've done this on like the holidays and stuff, and it makes a nice.
Looks like it would be good
appetizer
in warm weather as well as cold, actually.
Yeah. And that looks good. And then we can put it in this bowl.
Okay, I'm going to turn that over.
And this too is probably, you know, good enough for like 10 people.
Now, where did you get this particular recipe?
This one I happened to get from a friend of mine, and the recipe that she had was a little bit different. It didn't have the lemon juice, it didn't have as much of the horseradish in it, and not enough dill. It's sometimes when you taste something and you think, yeah, that's pretty good, but I don't know, I'd like to taste more of the dill flavor in it and stuff. So you kind of like revamp it to your taste, you know. And then we'll just put a little parsley here. And there we go. And we have
lovely. Maybe we should go over what exactly you put in that again, so we can, for the viewers, in case they were trying to keep up with
the first one or the second one?
Why don't we do the second one?
All right, the second one. That was a sour cream, and that was about a 1/2 cup of sour cream, an 8-ounce package of cream cheese. We did probably about 1.5 tablespoons of the horseradish, or it has 2 tablespoons of horseradish, and we had a tablespoon of lemon juice, We also, well, we didn't put the kosher salt in, but you can put kosher salt and pepper to your taste if you'd like. And we probably used about a half of a 4-ounce package of the smoked salmon.
Okay.
And all this you can, you can have on hand the smoked salmon. You can, that will last quite a while in your freezer or, in your refrigerator. And you have an appetizer.
That's excellent.
You
You want to, and did you say, is it 2 teaspoons of the horseradish, or is it kind of as you like? If you,
It's as
between
much
2
heat-
teaspoons and a tablespoon, maybe.
Well,
or
it's as much heat as you like it. If you want it to be a
much
little
heat as you can
Yeah.
handle.
But it's not really hot, and I'm going to have you try it because
Okay.
that one isn't really a hot. It's really the dill flavor and the salmon flavor that you're going to be getting from it, But this one, you more taste the horseradish in it.
Now we know this will even taste more glorious after you've chilled it.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
as you
The
mentioned,
flavors are going to
flavors
be
go
much
together.
stronger.
Can I
Yeah,
have for you one?
I'm sure I'll get my own out of it.
Okay. Yummy.
Isn't that good? Go with that wine, huh?
Yeah. Shall we?
You can do the honors of opening it.
Would you talk a little bit about this other recipe? Has that been in your family a long time?
No, not at all. This is brand new. In fact, I've been trying to compile more recipes for the next cookbook that I'm doing. And this one I just happened to come across. And I really liked it. It was a nice change from the one people are doing now with the jalapeno jam, putting it on the cream cheese. But this one I thought was so much more easier because you don't have to make your own jalapeno jam, number one, because that's really the best jam if you're using jalapeno jam. But it's all out of your store, very easy to make. And I just love this one because I love horseradish anyways. If it's flavored with that and bacon, my God.
Let the party begin.
I know.
Well, is there a working title for your next book?
No, that just kind of comes as you're doing the book. Like this book was, it's My Daughter the Bride cookbook, the one I've done now. And that just happened because I was doing it for my daughter because she was getting married. And I kept thinking, well, what kind of a bride title could you put on a cookbook, And it was, I thought of using my daughter's name, and of course she wouldn't want me to do that. And I just said for my Daughter the Bride cookbook, and it just stuck. There was nothing else that would come to mind,
good.
so that's what I used.
And has she tried out quite a few of the recipes in the cookbook?
Yep, she has. In fact, I get less emails from her now asking me for recipes. So.
Last minute SOS, Mom.
Yep.
I've made a few of those phone calls myself over time.
Yeah, I know.
Well, bon
here.
appetit.
Cheers.
I'm going to try another. Well, thank you, Lisa, for showing us those nice, yummy, simple recipes to throw together when you're going to a party, one foot out the door, or you have some unexpected guests.
Yeah, they were very easy.
Sometimes just want to create a nice party atmosphere within your own little family on a night when you might rent a movie.
Yeah.
And those are really useful ones. And the items all seem like things you could just keep on hand in your pantry and have at the ready.
Yeah,
pretty
you really
much.
could. You really could.
Yeah. Why don't you, those are all, again, recipes from your book, My Daughter the Bride. And I was thinking we can show some other dishes that you have in the book, and we can talk about those.
Sure. Sounds good.
That would be good. Here's the book. Okay, what's this?
Well, this is chocolate cake, just showing you how simple it is to decorate. You don't have to know how to pipe and put icing on. This is just chocolate-covered strawberries, and this frosting is almost like a marshmallow type frosting. And it's very easy just to decorate, a simple cake. You make it look a little fancy just by adding 3 strawberries on top of it.
It's beautiful. So it's just a typical chocolate cake on devil's food cake or whatever?
It's a dark chocolate cake.